Hey guys, this is the Clear English Corner, and I'm Keenan, your personal American English pronunciation coach. So I've been getting a lot of questions from you guys that indicate there's some significant confusion about pronouncing this letter, S. It's confusing because this letter can sound like the voiceless consonant S, or its sister or cognate sound Z. There's rules or patterns that you may have tried to learn about when the S needs to sound like a Z, but these can be confusing and frustrating because they're hard to remember and honestly, they're inconsistent. Surprise, surprise, right? Anyway, so here's the skinny. Sometimes it's really important to pronounce that S like a Z. It's really noticeable if you don't pronounce it that way and it's supposed to be pronounced that way. But other times it's less important and less noticeable. So today in this lesson, we're going to talk about one particular context where it's really noticeable if the letter S is supposed to sound like Z, and you're pronouncing it as the voiceless S sound. When the letter S is in the middle of a word and it's supposed to sound like Z, like business or music, it's really noticeable if you pronounce it as the voiceless S sound. But here's the frustrating part. There's absolutely no way to know if that S is supposed to sound like Z without memorizing the words. But fear not, I'm here to help with this. I've curated a list for you of 35 super common words where the S in the middle needs to sound like a Z. And we're going to practice each of these words in this lesson. Sound good? All right, let's get to it. First word, business. Business. Business is booming. Business is booming. It's none of your business. It's none of your business. President. President. She's running for president. She's running for president. The president will address the nation this evening. The president will address the nation this evening. Result. Result. The results were unexpected. The results were unexpected. As a result, we had to change direction. As a result, we had to change direction. Reason. Reason. There's no reason for this. There's no reason for this. Did she have a good reason? Did she have a good reason? Music. Music. Turn up the music. Turn up the music. What's your favorite type of music? What's your favorite type of music? Season. Season. We're rolling into our busiest season. We're rolling into our busiest season. My favorite season is fall. My favorite season is fall. Position. Position. We've already filled the position. We've already filled the position. What's your position on this? What's your position on this? Easy. Easy. That was easy. That was easy. He's so easy to get along with. He's so easy to get along with. Husband. Husband. Have you met her husband? Have you met her husband? He's an amazing husband and father. He's an amazing husband and father. Thousand. Thousand. There's 1,000 reasons you shouldn't do this. There's 1,000 reasons you shouldn't do this. It's $1,000? It's $1,000? Noisy. Noisy. It's too noisy in here. It's too noisy in here. We have really noisy neighbors. We have really noisy neighbors. The word nosy, also has the Z sound in the middle. You might have noisy, nosy neighbors. Nosy, noisy neighbors. If you do, I'm sorry. Anyway, next word. Surprising. Surprising. That's surprising. That's surprising. He's a surprisingly good dancer. He's a surprisingly good dancer. Represent. Represent. Each color represents a different result. Each color represents a different result. He's represented by the biggest firm in the city. He's represented by the biggest firm in the city. Disease. Disease. It's a disease. It's a disease. The disease progresses quickly. The disease progresses quickly. Physical. Physical. You're not getting enough physical activity. You're not getting enough physical activity. Did you make an appointment for your physical? Did you make an appointment for your physical? Present. Present. I got you a present. I got you a present. Try to be fully present in the moment. Try to be fully present in the moment. And if we shift the stress on that word, we get present. Present. When do you present? When do you present? I get so nervous before presenting. I get so nervous before presenting. Design. Design. The design is fabulous. The design is fabulous. She's our most talented designer. She's our most talented designer. Visit. Visit. You'll have to come visit. You'll have to come visit. We visited for about an hour. We visited for about an hour. Positive. Positive. We got some really positive feedback. We got some really positive feedback. The results are positive. The results are positive. Busy. Busy. Are you busy? Are you busy? It was a super busy day. It was a super busy day. Resident. Resident. Are you a city resident? Are you a city resident? It's a residential property. It's a residential property. Deserve. Deserve. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve this. He deserves a raise. He deserves a raise. Prison. Prison. You could go to prison. You could go to prison. The house felt like a prison. The house felt like a prison. Observe. Observe. I'm just here to observe. I'm just here to observe. I've never observed that. I've never observed that. Deposit. Deposit. I need to make a deposit. I need to make a deposit. It'll be deposited directly into your account. It'll be deposited directly into your account. Reservation. Reservation. Did you make a reservation? Did you make a reservation? We have reservations at 7. We have reservations at 7. Desire. Desire. I have no desire to try that. I have no desire to try that. This is far from the desired result. This is far from the desired result. Proposal. Proposal. Have you reviewed the proposal? Have you reviewed the proposal? The proposal's due by Friday. The proposal's due by Friday. Dessert. Dessert. What's for dessert? What's for dessert? I'll bring dessert. I'll bring dessert. Dessert can mean a tasty after-dinner treat, or it can mean to leave, as in, don't desert the project now. Don't desert the project now. You just deserted us. You just deserted us. These two words are spelled differently though, and a great way to remember that dessert has 2 S's is that you always want more dessert, right? 2 S's, more S's. I want more dessert. Also, if you shift the stress, you get desert. Desert needs to sound like a Z. Some bonus words there. Resist. Resist. It's hard to resist that dessert. It's hard to resist that dessert. He's pretty resistant to change. He's pretty resistant to change. Thursday. Thursday. Thursday could work. Thursday could work. Thursday was really busy. Thursday was really busy. Transition. Transition. It was an easy transition. It was an easy transition. We'll help you through the transition. We'll help you through the transition. resolve, resolve. We weren't able to resolve the issue. We weren't able to resolve the issue. I admire your resolve. I admire your resolve. I admire your resolve to resist that dessert. I admire your resolve to resist that dessert. And last but not least, disaster. Disaster. That was a disaster. That was a disaster. It's been declared a natural disaster. It's been declared a natural disaster. So there you have it, 35 common words where that S in the middle needs to sound like a Z. Familiarize yourself with these words and it will definitely help with that tricky S pronunciation. Be sure to visit the Clear English Corner blog for a list of the words and sentences used in this lesson. As always, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.